Hey everyone, for cleaning this week, I actually have some specific goals. It's not really like a motivational Monday list. It's not a specific room. I just have goals for this week because I'm trying to just get a few things done. So like I said, it's not a specific list, but it kind of is. It's not a specific, like I've written everything down. It's just kind of like I'm looking around at stuff that needs to be finished. So far, my three biggest goals are: number one, I want to get my spring decor out, which also means packing down St. Patrick's Day decor. So what I do is if it hangs outside for any amount of time at all, or if it sits outside for decor, any outside decor, we bring it in for 24 hours to acclimate to indoors, dry out if it's gotten wet, or dry out if it's wet, and we leave it to dry. Then we pack it down. So it's been over 24 hours, so I'm ready to pack it down and I'm ready to pull out all the spring decor and start decorating for spring. The other reason why I wait until after St. Patrick's Day is obviously number one, spring usually doesn't hit in the South until after St. Patrick's Day. But number two, I leave it out from right after St. Patrick's Day to Memorial Day, which is kind of a long time frame. And I don't want it to get, bland and just, So I want to have it changed out like right before Easter to carry us through until summer break. Right before Memorial Day, we'll change it back out to our summer stuff, and that we usually keep changed up a little bit. Number two, I'm packing down winter clothes. There are some things I'm planning on leaving out. I leave out like long sleeves, I leave out lightweight hoodies, things like that, because especially in March, the weather is really iffy. Last night we had the heat on. Today we're probably going to have the air on. Like, it's really up and down like that. So I have some stuff I'm leaving out, but like definite winter, thick coats, we usually don't pack down. We have a space in the closet that they are washed and hung and left to basically collect dust, I guess, in the closet, and then I will wash those before we wear them again this winter. Number three, I want to go through my clothes and the kids' clothes and clear out anything we're either not wanting to wear, things that I don't really do KonMari, but I kind of do. If it just doesn't spark joy, or if it fits anymore, I try to get rid of it because we're obviously not going to wear it. So I want to clear out things that we may have bought or had given to us that it doesn't fit our personality or lifestyle anymore. So clear that out. And I'm wanting to make a shopping list of things that we need. Like, I know the older girls need shorts, and I'm having a hard time finding specifically what they want. Those are my top three right now. Like, other than that, just everyday stuff. It's Monday, so obviously laundry and dishes. Here's where we currently are on laundry. Like I said in last week's video, honestly on Mondays, my biggest focus is wash and dry until we at least get through starting our morning of, like, I will be editing videos in the morning and working and answering emails, and they're getting started on their school for the week and looking at their assignments and taking notes and doing quizzes. And I want to get a good start in the morning. So mostly through the morning, I just try to keep the laundry going as much as possible. The downside is this is also stuff that needs packed down from here down. Lunchtime break, here's where we are so far. This much of Matt and I's folded clothing. We have the laundry bag right here. This one was already empty. This one, I'm waiting until this basket's empty to finish emptying it all the way out. I have found that what I love about this 4-pack that we purchased from Amazon was the bigger bag works really well for washing Matt's socks because it gives it more tumble dry room while keeping them all in one bag. Because the smaller bags, his socks don't dry as well in. But these are perfect for like bras that have pad attachments in them and things like that. And they also work well for like the kids' smaller no-show socks. So have all that out. Was just putting rag towels here as I folded from here. This part is completely cleared off. This is all stuff that needs packed down. So far progress is really good. While the kids are outside for PE, and literally like they're right out that door, and it's open so I can hear them, and there's a window open so I can hear them, and you can hear him. He's so miserable with his memory foam mattress. Yeah, he has a memory foam mattress in there. Don't get why he's whimpering, except he wants to be out. But as soon as they go outside and have their time outside, he gets time outside. Because if not, he's like right all over them, or he's climbing all over the furniture while they're out there. But he won't stay with them. So it's kind of just like catch-22, I guess. I can't keep him inside where he needs to be, and I don't know. So we just have to deal with him fussing for 1 hour. The rest of the day, when we're not eating or we're not in bed at night, he's loose and all over the house. It's fine. But again, like right now, I have laundry on the couch, so I don't want him on the couch. I can't believe I scratched my face that bad. It's like all really super red on the camera. But while they're out there, and why I said afternoon before I get back to that, while they're outside, and since we just finished up lunch, I'm gonna work on washing dishes that need hand wash. Now they do help, and I'll divide out what they're going to wash, but I wash what, you know, my portion of it while they're out there, so that I'm using hot water while they're out there and not while they're in here or need to use a shower or, you know, stuff like that. So it makes it easier. Post-lunch update. While the kids were outside, I finished washing one load of the dishes, so I took the extra time while they were outside to go ahead and scrub down this bathroom while they were out there. And all the pieces that normally go on my bathroom counter, all these we picked up from Amazon for our bathroom, are over here drying. This is the hand soap. I will say that is my only complaint about this set, is that it seems to get water in it through the piece right here. It's not terrible if you constantly fill it with soap. It's not terrible. Shake it up every now and then. It's not enough to where I hate the product, but not 100% sure I would buy that kind of pump again. But I still absolutely love the rest of it and how it disassembles for easy cleaning like it's doing right now. This piece I kind of just like flip as it dries, because it just seems to need it. Here's where we are at the start of day 2. Most of my laundry was put away. My laundry alone filled that basket. I still haven't had a chance to pack those down yet because I'm trying to get all of the hampers empty. And I should have shown this first yesterday to give you kind of an idea, but this hamper was completely full. There was some in the floor. This hamper usually stays full because honestly, with clothes, it's pinks and reds, everything else, and towels. And if I feel the need to, I will separate out whites and bleach them, but normally I sort that as we go, and that's been easier for our family to do. And then pinks and reds obviously stay here. Towels go down there because they're heavier, and that's actually how this hamper broke, because we used to use it for towels. Now this is just for Matt's work clothes, that way they're designated set aside. They don't bother the hula hoops, and it doesn't bother the kids them being there, so it's okay. So current goal for the day is to finish all that up. Finish up the little bit that's left in here. Also, a portion of what was in there is now in here. We have throw blankets that we keep out year round, but we have them out for like decor during the winter because they're red, but in the summer I keep them in there for extra. Plus we also have this quilt stand right here that looks off. It is off. We have a quilt stand right here. It has this quilt on it. This was given to us as a wedding present, was made for us by a sweet lady who's already passed on. And then this is an Afghan his grandmother crocheted for us as a wedding present. So they mean special things to us. We gently wash them every now and then just to get the dust off, or we'll just put them in the dryer for 10 minutes on high heat, and that gets the dust off and freshens them up. It smells really good. So they're right there as well. And I also have 2 that I've rotated out to my owl one's a little bit fuzzier, you know, more of a comfort blanket. And then I have this one right here that it's okay. I like it. So those were also, those 2 big red ones were taking up probably a third of this basket. So getting them out was a huge relief. While laundry is mostly caught up right now, I've got a couple loads in the washer and dryer right now, waiting on those towels to dry. The basket, however, is empty. So I have it in the girls' room with me. I'm going to do another sweep of their closet, and I'm going to have them try on clothes. If there's stuff that they don't want, that they don't wear anymore, that they've outgrown, then it's going to go in the basket, and I'm going to sort it for donation. I'm also going to go through their drawer units and literally go drawer by drawer, dump it out. If stuff doesn't fit, we get rid of it. And as we go through, I'll have, my phone's not in here right now, I'll have my phone and I'll have a list for each child of needs that they need and what sizes they need for that. Then we'll go through their shoes and see what they need. I have sandals. I usually pack them down on top of the closet. Well, now it's time to get them out. So I'm going to get the sandals out, And I'm also going to get rid of any boots that like definitely aren't going to fit the smallest one next year, and just go through all of that. And then as the dryer cuts off, and rotate kids out, that way there's still some kids doing school, then rotate everybody out and try to get everybody through. I also need to check our jacket closet and have them try on jackets and sweaters and see if they have like lightweight sweaters. I like lightweight sweaters for like restaurants and church, and you know, places where they're indoors in the summer where it's really, really cold, when they have like the air on right when everybody comes in. So I like having those, so I need to make sure they have lightweight sweaters and things like that. All three girls do still currently share a closet. They have a second closet where they can put seasonal things and things that are just like definite not use year round. Swimwear, stuff like that is over there. Things that we had set aside for Disney that we didn't get to do is over there, and stuff that we have set aside for special occasions is over there. But like, they had these matching ones made 2 years ago. I don't even know if they can still wear them. And then like the same for these, so I need to have them go through that. And then I have them by child, like whose is whose, through the closet right here. This side, they have the ones that are tagged with dates, and we have them set out 2 weeks in advance. Like the second week there's a 2 in the corner, the first week there's not. And that helps to keep them 2 weeks in advance. That way, if like I have one of my chronic illness flare-ups and have a day where I'm just like so tired, they can still come in here and get dressed, and then they'll have like a week's worth, you know, if, you know, need be. And then also it helps us like when we're planning out for packing in advance. That way we can go ahead and hang them out. Like we have the Easter stuff already set out right now. So it helps to have that 2 weeks in advance, and it helps to be a little more organized, and that way we can focus on what's most important for that day. Like right now they're doing school, and they don't need to focus on what are they wearing for Easter right now. It's just one less thing for them to have to worry about. But I need to go back through this again. I just did it a month ago, but I really need to do it again. I need to go through and make sure 100% have them try on stuff, and if it doesn't fit, if it's too snug, just get it out of here. And if they just don't want it, like sometimes they have hand-me-downs, like this was Sarah's on the cruise. Like if Rebecca doesn't want it, I'm fine with that, but I need to get it out of the closet if she's not going to wear it. So go through all of that, and then they have their own sections on the door for shoes. They also have some shoes in the bottom. Like I said, we have sandals in the top. Just need to go through and have them try on every single piece to make sure we have what we need to get through the entire, hopefully, the entire spring and summer. They'll outgrow some stuff. I'm fine with, I get that. That's part of life with kids, but I still want to try to at least be planned out to have, like, you know, not, oh, surprise, we need dress-up clothes in 2 weeks for a brunch or something, as places are starting to reopen. And I don't want it to be like a sudden shock of like 2 weeks in advance and not have anything. So I want to go ahead and just plan it out right now while I have the time to. First round of weeding out clothes complete. Have the second bag of pack down for winter clothes right here, and have all of the reds and Valentine's Day and really cold wintry stuff right here. Still really need to put these in a separate bag because I just want to put them in separate bags, and I have the bags to do it. So may finish this up in a minute, but I did find some stuff here that needs to go in that bag, and then some of that needs to go in the other bag I haven't started yet. It is day 3 and we are almost done. Like, I was planning on spending the whole week working on this project, and we're almost done. We almost finished 100% of the girls' stuff. So we did finish their closet. That's done. Like, they actually have so much more room in there. I was able to move stuff in there that I wanted in there. I was able to lay out like really bulky stuff for Easter, some Easter things we're doing coming up. So I was able to get all that done, and it made me so happy. So that's taken care of, and then as you can see behind me, there's still more. This is how caught up on laundry I am. This is like my favorite around the house shirt because it's super comfortable, but like it has a stain on it, so I don't wear it out in public, but it's super comfortable to wear it on the house. And I was editing and I was uploading videos, and I was like, that's the same shirt I wore on Monday. But it's like super comfortable. So I was like, you know what? I don't care. It'll show how caught up I am on laundry. That I have like 8 load of towels from the kids' showers yesterday in the wash right now. I'm thinking of running a couple loads of like hoodies just to get those done. Wow, it just got super bright behind me. Of getting hoodies done Just because I love it spring, just like washing coats and packing them down and then washing hoodies, because we use the hoodies so much more. We're definitely hoodie people, like all of us, all 5 of us prefer hoodies. But let me turn around and show you this much that's almost done, that I'm so excited it's gonna be done by the end of the day. So here is empty laundry basket. There's like 1 piece of a 2-piece pajama set. We have no idea where the other piece is. We're hoping it's like buried in the bottom of the hamper. I had like not even enough clothes to run a small load, but that's why the reason why I'm thinking doing some of the lighter weight hoodies, so I can run off like literally every bit of laundry and get 100% finished. This is all of the like the thick pajamas, the St. Patrick's Day, the definitely winter pajamas, hats, gloves, mittens, faux fur vests. All of that is right there. But the last bag that I have is this huge one, so I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna put the fur like not right there at the vacuum part, but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try putting the fur in there with a vacuum bag. If they don't do well, those weren't terribly expensive to have to replace. Hoping she doesn't hear me say that. But then I have like this little bit right here. The girls have also asked to try to see if we could vacuum seal some of their stuffed animals to put under their bed. Things they want to get rid of but rotate out, not keep 100% of them out all the time. But that's the last actual vacuum bag I have. However, I do have one leftover of like the vacuum seal brand bags right there that you can squeeze the air out of and then seal it. So I'm thinking like even if that doesn't hold, at least it would all be in a bag keeping dust off of them. So I'm thinking of putting it in there, like all the stuffed animals I want to rotate out in there. I mean, we could do garbage bags, but like they don't squeeze the air out to get them into the tight spaces where they need them to be. So I have a place where I could put them. I just need to do it. This bag right here is actually our emergency clothing bag. So I don't even remember. I think the kids were really little. I think it was right after we had 3. And I was like, you know, the 4-year-old doesn't really need clothes in the diaper bag anymore, but I like having extra change of clothes on us in case like she gets ice cream on herself on the way home from Dollywood, which is an hour away, or hour and a half, depending on traffic. So I wanted to have change of clothes for her. And then it became more convenient of like, especially like when I was nursing, there were times I was like, oh, hey, I kind of need to change a shirt now. I mean, some of you moms have been there, so you know what I mean. And then there's also been times like one time Matt and I were driving back it was when we were driving back from Pennsylvania, and it poured down rain like between getting out of the vehicle to getting to the bathroom. And we were able to change clothes out, and like even Matt had a change of pants in there so that we weren't, you know, on a 12-hour road trip back to Tennessee sitting wearing soaking wet clothes. So we were able to use that. So we have used our bag and we use it frequently. Pennsylvania was just 2018. So I did go ahead and change these out. I usually change them out at the season, and it's spring now. So I changed out, there's a couple of like, if we need to, they're warmer. And then everybody has change of socks, even though now that it's spring, we're switching to more sandals, the girls and I do. I still make sure everybody has a complete 100% change of clothes in here. And I don't put like any emergency supplies for, you know, for me in there. I just keep clothes in here, and that's just what that's for. We do have a separate first aid kit that we keep, and I also always have a first aid kit in my backpack. So not worried about that, but this bag is definitely ready to go back to the truck. And we don't normally use the back seats unless we're taking other people with us places. Sometimes we do. So I usually just can keep this in the back seat. If not, I can keep it like in the very, very trunk. So it still keeps everything clean, but it's all done, and I'm really happy to have a chance to be able to have time to do that, especially with it warming up, and hopefully maybe get out and do at least a drive somewhere would be so super nice. I don't know, but I just wanted to go ahead and have it done. I felt like it needed done, so I went ahead and did it. And this bag is so super full. I'm hoping that it all holds in here. It all seems to be in here pretty well. And like I said, I mostly, my goal was like, I'll just put everything Valentine's Day in there, but it ended up being like mostly pinks and reds in here, and then most of the other colors here. But I really kind of like that, because there's some of these pieces that we may not use as much, like right at getting ready for Thanksgiving, whereas some of these, like I would have to have right as we're getting ready for Thanksgiving, because there's some of the reds in there that we use at Thanksgiving as well. So like this would be my first pick of I have to have, and then this would be my next round that I would get out like the first week of December. So that worked out really well to have it that way. So there's one bag here and then the massive bag here. And then I have closet space cleared out in their closet for these bags to go in there. If this system ends up not working for us over the next year, we'll revisit it and look at what we do. Because like we actually normally don't pack down like this much winter. We just pack down Christmas and it would go in my closet, which is where it is right now. But it takes up a lot of closet space. So if it doesn't work, we'll revisit the idea and see what we want to do next year. This is what we're doing for this year. And these bags came from Aldi's. These vacuum bags did. I don't know if they're still there or not. It was in their, you know, their area where they change out quite frequently. So yay, I'm super happy this was all done. So I'm going to take all of this, get it vacuumed down, and then I'm going to finish up in here. And by the way, 5 bags of get rid of from the office. You saw the office clean with me video already. And literally, this is just office in the girls' room. There was just, she's, you know, I have tweens and teen now, and they're all, almost all of them are where they can just switch clothes back and forth and stuff. And the oldest 2 are definitely at the same size. They have some stuff that literally is just for each of them. One of them really likes pink, the other one doesn't. So they still have their own sections of clothes. And like, this is definitely my kind of clothes. But like, there was a lot of stuff that was like, oh, hey, we don't need 7/8s anymore. And we had so many 7/8 clothes. So we were able to get all of that down, all of that out. And then like there's also has a new bed set that she received for Christmas. So we're donating her other bed set because it was gently used. Here's how small the first bag packed down. It actually did really great considering how full it was. It probably lost like half its size. This one, not so much. And I had to put a scarf on here because it actually didn't fill the whole bag. But they didn't actually I mean, you can tell they did. It did pack down some. But like it didn't do quite as great as I was hoping. But going to shove those top of the closet for now. And pull covers to get rid of because kids have outgrown them. Then we'll be ready to do a final pan. And here we are finished up. So couch is completely cleared off. Bags have been put away. That one did not work. It ended up, I don't know if it just had a hole in it. Or, which I mean sometimes that happens with those. Or if just the extra large bag could not vacuum out all the air from it not being that full. But we just folded it up, squeezed as much air out as we could, and put the clothes in storage, and they fit. These are a couple pieces. This one, we just found the other piece to that. It's a 2-piece pajama set. These I'm fixing to hang up, but basket's empty. Loaded in the dryer right now is rugs. Like rugs that I actually can wash. So we're finished up. We finished in 3 days what I plan to do in a week. I still have some stuff over here. So part of the donation stuff has been loaded up. I need to load up the other half. You know, kids have a little bit of laundry to put away, but overall, goal was met. We packed down all of the winter clothes. Or not all, there's like a couple pieces still out that we keep out year round, but we packed out all the heavy winter clothes. We cleared out the kids' closet, and the spring decor is up. So yay, we met our goal in 3 days.